This is a continuation of the video from yesterday on the hidden phi angles. I want to introduce a couple of new concepts to this. This is really a technique that is a mixture of geometric and trigonometric math applied to the market. This would be classified as mathematical points of force from the Faraday quote that Gann was associated with. So this is one way to get those mathematical points of force and get alignment and be able to use these for prediction. So I want to show a couple of things. The first one being that you can run these hidden secret phi angles backwards to find the future price levels. So if you watch the prior video, you'll know that I run the angles, I plot a vertical line on a pivot, and where the vertical line crosses the angle, strike a horizontal line, and that will give you a future price level. So what I want to put in the video today is to find confluence between the multiple angles and then the associated pivots, and where you get confluence, you get price levels that will turn the market when hit. So I want to give you an example here of where 3 points come together. So I'm running two of the angles backwards, and I ran three forward angles marked by the orange trend lines. So this particular hit here, if I strike this pivot, vertical line here, and where it crosses that angle, I strike a horizontal line, that gives me this level right here. You can see it was breached the first time, then became support, 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 then resistance here, resistance, and then the big resistance. So that was just a one hit on the angle. Sometimes that will turn the market, sometimes it will become support. One key to this is if it's breached on the initial attack of the price action, it will hold on the reaction and give you a trade. The next level, I'm going to give you three pivots that are going to give you this exact hit right here. Now this angle right here crosses this pivot high and gives you the same horizontal line at this level. And then we get one more hit on that where this pivot crosses this angle at this same level. So that gives me three hits at this level. And the first time that is approached in the future after a three confluence is right here, which also happens to hit on the angle, and that gives me that last trigger point for this big run down. Now I didn't show everything that could possibly be shown on this chart, but let me just add a couple of more points. Okay, let's look at where this pivot crosses this angle right here. Let me drop a line in. So where that pivot crosses that angle right there gives me this high, which gives me the second push down. Let me grab another. Let's strike a vertical line. Oh, let's hit this pivot right here. That's a little bit too far away from hitting a price, so let's go to this high. And where the high crosses this angle, we'll put a horizontal line. And that gives me these reaction highs right here into that push down. Let's take one more. Let's take this first reaction high off that downward push. Strike a vertical line on this pivot. Take the horizontal line where it crosses the angle right there. And that gets me this very key resistance area where we were bracketed for a good solid week and a half before we broke down out of there. So that's it for this video. It just shows you the power of this approach, and I didn't This is just illustrating the price factor. I'm not even illustrating the time factor with this yet. So when you put time together with these price levels, this is a phenomenal predictive tool.